Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to walk you through my complete digital painting process, from the initial sketch to the final rendered artwork. I'll be showing how I block in colors, build up lighting, and focus on shapes to bring more depth and life into the painting. I'll also share how I approach skin tones, hair, and clothing without making things overly complicated. This process is all about working from big shapes to small details, keeping the painting clean, readable, and visually appealing. If you're interested in digital art, painting techniques, or just enjoy watching the creative process, I hope you find this video helpful and relaxing. Let's get started. I have already finished my sketch, so we could jump right into my coloring process. I use the lasso tool to select the areas I want to color. I select the area I wanted to block in color. I usually fill up the background, so I could get better sense of color in my art. Guys, always remember that color are relative. They get affected by their surrounding color. So I have selected the area which is need to be filled, then I block in the main elements using flat colors. I also add some texture and small details to the hair to give it a better shape. I add some hair strands as they make hairs look good. It gives more characters to the art. I use a hard brush to create strands. I go back and forth sometimes until I get desired results. Usually build up the background first so I could get better sense of environment in which my character is standing. This time I forgot and started with the face, but I knew what kind of mood I want to convey to my audience. I applied the base color. It come in the range of red, which implies it is sunset time. After applying the base color, I use some other colors which makes it more interesting. I never focus what is the background. I usually place some random color. See the reference because at last I will blur everything. I usually makes my background blurry so it drag the attention to the character, which makes my character pop out. Next, I block in the highlights on the face and add some background lighting. After that, I focus on refining the shapes. First, I select a more light and less saturated. I move my color towards more yellow. Always which you select a light color, move toward warmer tones, it makes art less muddy. I picked up a saturated orange color. This is called subsurface scattering of light. It's happen whenever a light is hitting a face, it bounce back through skin, which makes art look more alive. You have seen many beginner artists make their drawing look muddy and soulless. One of the reason for this, they don't paint a transition saturated color between shadow and light. I started to add shadow to give sense of depth. I also refined some edges and work on some more details. I try to provide better facial structure through face. I also made my color more saturated and cool while painting shadow, so it makes my art look less muddy and flat. I would also like to point out the second reason why many beginner artists make their art look flat. I also added some blue tone to my art because the character is in open space and light is reflecting back coming to the character face. And one of the reason is out the room sky is one of the most dominant source of reflecting light, so shadow region feel more blush. Now I would like to go towards some details. I will now focus on improving the shape of face area. I will use highlight and shadow to show the plans on face. Simply add some shadow under nose and some lighter tone on the nose area, and also some strong highlight. There is nothing complex here, just some small improvement for better facial features. I will add shadow due to hair and around eye area for better sense of depth. I will also add some reflected light on other side of plane. I will start working on facial features that I will first color the eye area, but never ever use a pure white for these. I go around a mid-tone, yellow, highly desaturated. I will add a shadow as they are spherical in shape. I will also add a dark red for eyeball. I will make eye area a little more red as it carry more blood than surrounding region. I will do the eyes brows. It doesn't need to complexed. Just simply pick up the color ask hair or maybe little dark. I will make the eyebrows more prominent in the center, and as it goes outwards it will be little bit fat. I will add some more shadow near nose and eye. I will add shadow due to hair and around eye area for better sense of depth. I will now do some rendering on the neck area. I will follow the same steps as for the face. Shadow, then subsurface scattering. Simply nothing to be complexed. Now let's move toward the hair. As beginner artists, hair is the place where I face most struggle. There are very different types of hair. Some have different textures, shape and shadow as well as highlight. For these I will use the highlights on the left side. I try to create Hyundai logo. Most of the artists use this technique for the hair. Place the highlights and go back and forth sometimes until you get desired results. Also do some shadow region in hair for more 3D look. I will also try tool paint some strands of hair. Always try to go with Hyundai logo tricks. It's simple and as well as effective. Some more refining and some more shadow. I will also add more brighter highlight because hair are more shiny object as compared to any other part of body. Now we are done with the hair. I will do some lips. I will make my skin tone more red and saturated. It will work perfectly as a lip color. The strength of lips color could change the gender and the makeup. I will put a very dark tone for the mouth graph. Now I will do some clothes, but we are not going to talk about it because clothes are a very wide topic on its own, so we'll cover it up in a future video. So all the basic coloring is completed. These all took me around 20 minutes, and now I will spend around 30 minutes on rendering. No, just watch the speed paint on the rendering and enjoy. Every artwork which I make took around an hour to complete, but thise one was only done in half hour. I don't know, but my art reel don't take much time to be fully rendered. And if you guys want to know I render my art so fast, just let me know in the comments. And if you want video related to any other topics, let me know. I will be really glad to help you. Do fade a half hour, my art was almost finished, and I was quite happy with results. And with that, the painting is almost complete. All that's left is some final rendering and a few small adjustments to bring everything together. Thank you for taking the time to watch and follow along with my digital painting process. I hope this breakdown was helpful and gave you some insight into how I approach color, light, and shape. If you enjoyed the video, consider liking it and sharing it with others who enjoy digital art. It really helps support the channel. You can also subscribe for more process videos, tips, and future artworks. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.